And we begin tonight at 11 with continuation of that breaking news, a U.S. attack on Iran. President Trump speaking to the nation just within the last hour or so, announcing that the U.S. launched strikes on 3 nuclear sites in Iran. He's calling those strikes a spectacular military success. Alice Barr brings us the latest now.
In a dramatic escalation, President Trump tonight ordering U.S. airstrikes on 3 nuclear sites inside Iran.
Our objective was the destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat.
Calling the attack successful. And saying he hopes it will lead to new negotiations and an end to the fighting between Iran and Israel. The targets include the Fordo nuclear enrichment facility buried deep under a mountain that only U.S. bunker-busting bombs could reach.
Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated.
President Trump had set a 2-week deadline late last week to allow time for a diplomatic solution before changing course. Early Saturday, Iran sent a barrage of missiles into Israel. Israeli forces have been hammering Iranian nuclear and military sites, aiming to destroy the nation's ability to build a nuclear weapon.
I decided a long time ago that I would not let this happen. It will not continue.
Immediate reaction coming in from Capitol Hill, with Republican Representative Thomas Massie, who introduced a bipartisan war powers resolution last week, saying of the U.S. strikes, quote, "This is not constitutional." Others, including House Speaker Mike Johnson, praising the move for preventing the, quote, "world's largest state sponsor of terrorism" from obtaining the most lethal weapon on the planet. Iran's supreme leader warned last week that any U.S. military involvement would bring irreparable damage. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
We are now hearing from Indiana lawmakers as well on this. Senator Todd Young sharing a statement on the strikes tonight saying, quote, "Thank you to our brave service members who executed this mission. The world will be safer if Iran's nuclear capability is destroyed." Former Vice President Mike Pence also weighing in tonight. He says President Trump, quote, "made the right call in authorizing those strikes." He also says America, Israel, and the free world are safer as a result. Of course, we will continue to share updates with you on the situation in Iran and the U.S. military involvement on Sunrise and on WTHR.com. All right, now let's get you updated on a weather impact alert. Extreme heat impacting all of us right here in central Indiana. Take a look at the temperatures right now and what we can expect on Sunday. My goodness, temps in the mid-90s. Matt, it's going to be heating up and really the start of a heat wave.
Yeah, I think tomorrow will get even a little bit warmer. And I think we focus on the afternoon temperatures a lot. But even these overnight temperatures are pretty warm, especially if you don't have AC.
For sure, and some people don't.
Yeah, I was checking just about 10 minutes ago, down to 3,000 from 6,000 across the state.
Okay.
So there are some improvements, but there are still some Hoosiers that don't have power tonight, and so we're thinking about them. But my goodness, Jenny, we're only going to end up somewhere in the mid-70s overnight tonight. That's all we'll be able to do, thanks to the south wind that continues up to about 15 miles per hour. It has slowed down just a little bit, but you can see that south wind just feeding the heat right into us. It's 82 right now. Good evening in Richmond, 82 reporting in Bloomington. This is a look at that power outage map. We still have some in Marion County, down to 1,500 specifically just for Marion County. Remember, that was about 3,000 a couple hours ago. So still progress being made. Hopefully we can get some AC as soon as possible to everyone. But the heat advisories, they continue. They continue through Tuesday. That's kind of as far out as they want to go for now. They'll probably reevaluate, the National Weather Service will, as we get a little bit closer to Tuesday to see, okay, do we need to extend it? And we may have to, because this high pressure is pretty strong. In fact, it has pushed all systems. Look at them. All to the north. This one's in Canada. This one is actually producing snow at Glacier National Park, but they can't get here for a while. Coming up, we're going to let you know how long lasting we think this high pressure, Jenny, will be.
All right, Matt, thanks so much. Well, Matt hit on it. This extreme heat is hitting as some Hoosiers are still without power from those storms earlier this week. They're on day 3 with no electricity, no AC. So take a look at the outage map. This is from AES. Crews, of course, working hard to restore the power. Tonight, about 1,500 customers still don't have it. Some folks are just getting the power back. Lisa Grant lives on Perkins Avenue. When a transformer blew, it took out the air conditioning at her apartment complex.
It was hot. It was hot. We had to come out here for a while and sit underneath the tree to get cool. We had one little fan up there, but we stayed cool, but not like it should have been. Very thankful, very thankful. Because I have COPD, it was hard to breathe. So.
To have everyone's power, AES telling us tonight they expect to have everyone's power back on by Sunday. And with 90s in the forecast all next week, we want to let you know there are cooling centers that are going to be open tomorrow in Indianapolis. Also, we have some information to keep you safe, to enjoy some indoor summer fun, and protect your pets. All of that right now on WTHR.com/SeenOn13. All right, here we go, Pacer fans. This time tomorrow, we hope to be celebrating our city's first ever NBA championship. It all comes down to Game 7. Pacers, Thunder in Oklahoma City on Sunday night. Our Dominic Miranda and Eli Gain have been following the Pacers all throughout this entire playoff run. They're in OKC tonight to preview the big game.
The Paycom Center, it's the site of NBA Finals Game 7. The best two words in sports. Pacers, Thunder are going to square off. The winner will have an NBA championship. The excitement is reaching a fever pitch, Eli. It's going to be a lot of fun. Everything in the past does not matter.
That's right. This is it. Rick Carlisle has even stated that what you just mentioned, everything that's happened up until this point doesn't matter whatsoever. 48 minutes left out on that court, which right now, because we can't be in there, they're actually setting up the stage on this Saturday for presentation rehearsals, so to speak. Thunder or Pacers, who's it going to be by the end of tomorrow night?
Whoever wins, it will be their first ever NBA championship. A ton at stake for both of these small markets. Rick Carlisle and Tyrese Halliburton saying, look, it's a special opportunity and pressure is a privilege.
I love pressure. I mean, as you go on in your competitive life in sport, what you learn is that these moments are rare. I'm very much looking forward to Game 7. These are special moments for certainly for both teams, but for our league, for the game, for the worldwide interest in the game, and so it's a time to celebrate.
This is going to be one of the biggest, if not the biggest game most of us ever play in our lives, and for our organization is from a historical standpoint as well. And that's something that you don't take for granted and you enjoy as a competitor. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, I think it's easy to say in order for the Pacers to have a chance in this one, as they have been all series when they do, bench scoring and defensive adjustments.
Yes.
Last game, not so much full court pressure, half court pressure. That sort of stunned the Thunder a little bit. But, hey, man, they're good at home. The Thunder are.
It's going to be an insane environment, just as it has been all series long. Whoever wins the turnover battle, for my money, wins this game. Right. We'll see what happens. It's going to be all sorts of fun. We'll have coverage for you on air and on WTHR+. Plus, an NBA champion will be crowned. We'll see if it's the Pacers. For Eli Gain, I'm Dominic Miranda here in Oklahoma, 13 Sports.
All right, guys, thanks so much. Hey, the Game 7 watch party at Gainbridge Fieldhouse sold out fast, within just 10 minutes this morning. Previous watch parties took a couple hours to sell out. And listen to this, people are reselling their $5 watch party tickets for a pretty penny. We saw some today listed for up to $180. Wow. So many of you without tickets will be packing downtown restaurants and bars to enjoy Game 7 with a few hundred of your closest friends. The playoffs have been paying off for businesses here in Indy. Marina Silva shows us how they're getting ready for one more big night.
It's the final countdown to Game 7, and for restaurants, it is the big game. On any normal Sunday night at the District Tap.
On a normal Sunday night, probably like six servers, 2 security guards, 2 bartenders.
But tomorrow,
we're going to have probably around 11 servers on the floor, 5 bartenders, probably have max security in here too as well.
The Pacers' playoff push, especially this deciding game, giving local businesses quite the boost.
Like we're doing astronomically better than last year, and last year for us was already a record-breaking year.
District Tap is ready for quite the party inside their restaurant, and IMPD is ready for an outside party.
So we will have officer staff not just downtown, but in every area throughout the city where we think there might be an entertainment zone. It's been a long month of May, a long month of June.
Even though they are protecting and serving, it's an experience for them as well.
They're excited to be a part of ensuring everybody celebrates safely and responsibly and enjoy the full excitement of what this means 25 years later, right? Some of our officers weren't around even the first time we made it to the finals.
Back at District Tap, it's an exciting work day too.
Oh, everyone wants to work. I mean, why would you not? You're going to be working in like one of the best atmospheres to work in.
The countdown is on. Will the Pacers be NBA champions? Let's find out. In Indianapolis, Marina Silva, 13 News.
And we've got you covered for Game 7 tomorrow. Get all your pregame Pacers hype Sunday at 6 o'clock. We will have live reports from Oklahoma City and here in the Circle City. And then at 11, our crews will be in OKC and all over Indy after the game. Plus, to relive some of the moments that got the Pacers to this moment, be sure to check out WTHR Plus and stream on your TV for free. Still ahead tonight for us, at least 3 people killed after a tornado in North Dakota. We'll tell you about this monster storm captured on camera and the cleanup underway right now. And then later, a violent night on the downtown canal with 3 people shot. What police are now saying about violence at this gem in our city.